Here you go. We're on page 4. Okay. We are going to be working with inequalities. But we're going to have to write them. Nope.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is less than. Some other words that mean less than. I want you to write these down. Under. Below. Beneath. When we see these words, they mean less than. Okay. Okay, less than or equal to. Now we can be equal to. Peyton, you have an idea for something that this might be?
No, I just know the thing with the line.
Gotcha. At most means less than or equal to. No more than means less than or equal to. Okay, let's think of something that this is like in a real life situation. At most, no more than. When you go to restaurants, they have a kids menu and it says 12 years or younger. You are at most 12 years old. You can be no more than 12 years old to order off of the kids menu. Oh, okay. So this would be like maximum. Let's write that word down. This would be like maximum. Okay. So you're thinking of when we get to greater than or equal to. So keep that in your pocket. Okay. You can use my marker. Okay. All right. So let's talk about greater than. Given the fact that less than, we have the words under, below, and beneath, what are some words that might be greater? Okay, more than. Above. Who's above? Anything else? Over, maybe? Okay, I think those are good. All right, and then we have greater than or equal to. So less than or equal to is at most. So what would we say for greater than? At least. Okay, less than or equal to is no more than.
No less than.
No less than. Or minimum. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what we need to be able to do, well, first let's talk about greater than or equal to. A PG-13 movie, you have to be at least 13 years old. You have to be 13 or over, okay? So if you're trying to think of situations, okay, we can kind of keep those couple things in mind. So let's look at, we're gonna take a sentence, we're gonna write the inequality, and we're gonna graph it. These first two, man, they're straightforward. A number is less than 4. Guess what? It does not matter what letter you choose. Maybe we want to choose X. X is less than 4. Write it down.
X is less than.
Okay, so there's no numbers on my number line. Okay, so what would go on the other side of 4? Which side?
Right.
Okay, and then the other side?
Left. Or 3.
Okay, so I have like 3, 4, 5, right? We have an open circle at 4. Austin, why is it an open circle?
Because it's not the word.
Doesn't have the line, there's no equality, okay? And if we want numbers that are less than 4, that means we're gonna go what way, Peyton? Okay, we're gonna go to the left, okay? We want numbers that are smaller than 4. Okay. Now, in our second example, right, that was number 1. Let's talk about number 2. A number is greater than or equal to negative 18.
Oh,
we don't.
No.
Okay, so a number, how about A for Austin? Okay, is greater than or equal to negative 18. Greater than or equal to negative 18. Okay. Now, if I'm going to put negative 18 on the number line, please think real hard. What number is going to go right here on the left? Good job.
Yeah, good job.
And what about right here? Okay.
Already have that done.
Good. All right, Peyton, close your open circle at 18, negative 18. Okay.
Do you want to know what?
I'm gonna ask somebody else, but I know you know. Emma, why is it a closed circle? Okay, we have this line right here. Okay, and since we want A to be greater than or equal to negative 18, we want numbers bigger than 18. Kale, which way we're gonna go? To the right. Okay. Okay. Now let's get into the fun stuff. A number is at least negative 2. At least negative 2. So a number, how about K for Kanaya? Okay, Austin, what symbol are we gonna put? Greater than or equal to negative 2. Does that make sense? A number is at least negative 2. The smallest it can be is negative 2, and then it needs to be bigger. Okay, which means we're gonna go over here. We're gonna draw our number line. Okay, cash, open or close circle.
Close.
Why?
Because
Because there's the line underneath. Okay, good. And since we want numbers bigger than negative 2, we're gonna go to the right with our arrow. That was a terrible arrow. Okay. All right. A number is no more than 9. So how about T for Tony?
Greater than.
Just greater than?
No. Oh. Yeah, just greater than.
Is no more than. It cannot be more than 9. If it can't be more than 9, it needs to be smaller. No more than, which means it can be 9. Okay, so this word right here, buddy, no more than. It cannot be more, which means it needs to be smaller. Listed. But it can equal 9, so we're going to put that equality there. Okay. So we're going to put a closed circle at 9. And this time we're going to go to the left. Okay. Since we need to be smaller. Okay. How about you try what I'm going to call number 5? Don't graph it just write the inequality. It's okay if you're wrong. Just see what it is.
Okay.
It's fun noise. Who said this one?
Wait.
All right. So how about C for Kadam? What symbol did you use, Kadam? But oh, like greater than or equal to, less than or equal to.
Oh, I used less than or equal to.
Okay, a number is at most 40. It cannot be more than at most 40 or less. Okay, so yeah, you're right, Kadam. Very good. So at 40, we're gonna have a closed circle. And it's gonna go down, so to the left, right? I should say right to the left, correct? Okay, so now, yay, you can write an inequality, but now let's go ahead and take some situations, like real life, like kids menus, PG-13 movies. Let's take some real life situations. What? Okay, you don't have a problem with this up here? Okay, not yet. Okay. So let's go to page, what is it, 5? Okay, so now we're gonna be talking about some like situations. Okay, the temperature. So since we're talking about temperature, I'm gonna use T for my variable. Does it matter? No, but that's what I wanna do, okay? Will be at most 50 degrees. Okay, at most. So what did you say, less than or equal to? Okay, do you agree with Austin? At most, less than or equal to? You agree, Kel? Are you still confused? So 50, so it can be 50 or it's gonna be less, okay? So yes, I heard somebody say a closed circle. Okay, and which way do we go, left or right? To the left, to the left.
Please don't touch.
No, popsicle was the stuff back then. Kindergarten. Go Noodle was also big gas.
Okay, now I am thankful that this first problem does not meet the criteria for today's weather, right? Otherwise, we would have been a little chilly on our fire drill. Now, the temperature for tomorrow will be above 70. So let's T for temperature, sounds good. Above 70. So like, let's write an inequality.
Oh, it's wrong number.
So above, look at your little chart. What does above mean? Greater than. Above, we want to be bigger than 50. Okay. Oh, 70, you're right.
I did that too.
Hey, guess what? Tomorrow, the temperature will be above 70. Woohoo. For October 25th, I think that's pretty spectacular.
What about October 30th?
What did you say?
Oh, this month?
Not above 70.
Wait, when is Christmas?
Okay. We have an open circle. Sophia, why is there an open circle? Because there's no line underneath, and since we're greater than 70, we're gonna go to numbers bigger than 70. We're gonna go to the right. Okay. All right, let's go to the third one. It rained less than 2 inches yesterday. Oh, that's pretty straightforward, right? It literally says less than 2 inches. Why not? R for rain. So 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Tony, open or close circle. Open. Because there's no line. Very good. West, right or left with my line? We want numbers smaller than, so we're going to go to the left. Okay. Okay. I would love to like let you guys do these 3 and then we check them, but that fire drill really ate into our time, so we're just going to go through them together. Okay. I'm sorry that this isn't. Yes, but it's not going to take you very long. Okay. So that's why I'm trying to power through this so you can get started. Okay. It rained at least 3 inches. At least. Okay. At least. That means it could have rained 3 inches or greater. Greater than or equal to. At least. The very least is 3. So when we graph it, we are going to have a closed circle, and everybody, we're going to go to the. Oh, so by everybody, it's just Kale. So everybody, which way? To the. Thank you, everybody. Actually, Kale.
Did we just get the last 2?
Okay. At least. You earned at least 100. So E for earned. I don't know. At least. Emma, what does at least mean? Oh, hey, we just did at least, didn't we? So at 100. We have a closed circle and we're going to go to the right, just like we did with the one before that. They were the exact same problem with a different number. Oh, Emma's struggling with the last one. Okay, you need to earn a 60%. So our grade needs to be a 60. Can you get a 60 and pass?
Yep.
Okay, so we have equality. But do we want bigger than a 60 or less than? We want greater than a 60 because we want to have a 60 or above. Okay. Now, if your grade is not a solution to this inequality, you maybe need to think about retaking parts of your CSA that we just talked about.
Was that like set up? Like, what does she set up for that? Did you say that? Because like,
Yeah, well, she made it.
Feel like maybe I had a plan there. Okay, your homework is page 6. All 8 problems. Is that